YouTube, Tim from Tgy Tv. It's been a long time since I made a vanning video. I think probably almost around Christmas last year. I know I've posted a lot of pictures, so if you know all the stuff we do with the van, with the family and all that stuff, well. This is Monday, August, whatever, 29th, I think. On Saturday, me and Lori got married. Hey. She's got the camera. So instead of going and flying somewhere or renting a hotel somewhere or whatever, we're gonna boondock in the van for the week. So it's not anything me and Lori haven't done in the past, you know, pre-YouTube, pre-whatever. We've slept in the van at many Walmarts and stuff. We're gonna try to go more for like back roads and stuff like that instead of Walmarts this time around, but we'll see what happens. And show the van a little bit. Put a big air mattress in there. I took all the seats out except for the back seat, pushed it right against the back door, so we have a place to sit and stuff. But I'm going to try to document some of our activities, and hopefully I can get enough stuff to put together a video. So talk to you guys soon. Well, right about now we're standing in Fort Erie, Ontario. Gonna do some fishing. I know it's dark out, I'm sorry for that, but you know, there's an alcove right here, and I remember I used to catch perch down here when I was a kid. But if you look across this river called the Niagara River, we are looking at America. So this is the starting point for our journey for the next few days, and we're gonna end up wherever we end up. We're basically gonna run Highway 3 all the way till we run out of time. We're gonna fish in a bunch of spots and see what happens. Well, I guess old habits die hard. We ran into a little problem in Fort Erie. There's signs everywhere along the river where we were planning on sleeping. No parking in between 10 and 6. I mean between midnight and 6. So we went to Walmart. Slept great. 7 o'clock in the morning. Around 1:30 there was a bunch of like street racers here though. I don't know. They just hung out for probably about an hour. They were a little loud, but Lori sleeps through anything and it didn't faze me that much. So we're going fishing. Our first stop of the day, Tim Hortons. Some people are so creative. Say hi, Lori.
Hello.
This is our lunch today. I have my little thing. It's Mr. Furnace combination heater slash hot plate. Well, whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna have some noodles. We like it a little spicy, so we mix one beef, or half the beef flavor with half the spicy flavor. So we're sitting here by the Niagara River. I don't know if you can see it from here, but there's this weird gold thing out in the middle of the water. Yeah, the camera's not picking it up the best, but you know, whatever. So anyways, this is going to be our lunch today. See you guys soon. Well, YouTube, so far our vacation's been pretty relaxing. That's the whole point of it. Me and Lori just wanted to get away and, you know, chill. We're supposed to be doing some fishing. We got all the fishing gear and we got worms and we bought those and stuff like that, but to be straight up, I basically yesterday went to Walmart and found these adult coloring books and everybody's been talking about them and stuff. Bought a couple boxes of pencil crayons, different colors and all that stuff. So to be honest, we've been pretty much just chilling in the van coloring. We woke up in Walmart in Fort Erie and we went and parked down by the river, found a nice spot, parked in the
After 500 meters, turn right, then turn right.
And then, so we colored the whole thing there for, what was it, 3 hours? And then we drove around, hit all the Goodwills and thrift shops and stuff like that. And then we're parked out here in Lowbanks.
Turn right, then turn right.
Just spent a couple more hours coloring right by the water. We're going into this little town called Dunnville, Ontario. I'm gonna have a barbecue, but I pick up some steaks. Anyway. anyways, I'll see if I can get some footage of me cooking if
After
I get a chance.
200 meters, turn right.
Sure show. And yeah, we'll go from there. See you guys soon. Well, YouTube, I was supposed to barbecue steaks, but we went to this restaurant called grocery store called Sobeys. They have pre-cooked food there, so we're having ribs, chicken, and cheesy broccoli au gratin. I know it's not the same as me barbecuing. You guys enjoy watching those videos, but the price was right. It was pretty much the same price to do this than it was to get steaks and everything like that, so forget about it. Anyways, peace out. Tim for Tgy Tv. Always our game plan was to stay at a hotel on the Thursday night so we get showered up and stuff, because you know, a couple days after a shower. Well, last night there was supposed to be some bad thunderstorm rolling in, and so we decided we'll hit the hotel last night instead of tonight. We went to this hotel in this town called Dunnville. Had a really bad experience. When you register in, it's not like it's uncommon to have your whole family living there, but whatever, the whole house was full of people. But around 11 o'clock, Lori decided to scrub out the tub. By the time we got settled in, did some fishing and all that stuff, and we discovered there was a hole in the bathtub. We didn't know what to do because, you know, being 11 o'clock at night, not wanting to wake up the whole family, we decided not to have a shower, not to piss the guy off. So I went in there this morning to tell the hotel manager that we would like half a refund, which to me seemed fair. If you stay at a place and it ain't right, you know, you should get a little bit of something back. I do know we did sleep there because we didn't want to wake the guy up at 11:30 at night by the time we were trying to have our round of showers, and they just straight up flat out refused. So I said to the guy, I guess I should have just had a bath and flooded your whole bathroom then. So anyways, I don't recommend staying at this hotel. There's a little hotel in Dunnville. I'm not going to say its name. It might have appeared in the background maybe when I was talking at the beginning of this part, but so on to better things, and we got a couple more days vacation here, and we'll talk to you soon. YouTube, Tim from Tgy Tv, and this is my episode of Van Crib, so why don't you come on in and check it out. YouTube, welcome to my cribs episode. Today we're in a van down by the river, and this is my episode of cribs. Basically what we've been doing is we're on our honeymoon and vacation, and this is our crib. What I did was I took the seats out, I pushed the back seat right to the back and bolted it back down. We got a big, what size is this bed? I think this is what, queen? This is a queen size bed. Fit perfectly in the van in our crib. The thing I like most about living in my van crib is you want a Kleenex, you got a Kleenex. You want your coffee, you reach up here. You want a TV, you just hit the power button right there on the TV. I got a fan in here. We got our back seat that turned into a convertible, into a shelf. We got our water. We got some pap, some snacks. We got our picnic basket back there. We want to wash our hands. We got this tipping thing from the dollar store. You just put it on the picnic table, open it up, wash your hands. Yeah, we're living in style here on our honeymoon vacation. So you guys, you know, I'm sure somebody would have wanted to see our setup. So this is our crib. Thank you very much. Hey, Lori.
Catching dinner, hopefully.
What are we going for?
Catfish?
Or whatever bites, right?
Preferably.
Hello, Lori. What are we having for dinner today?
Lasagna and garlic bread.
We're at a restaurant in Dunnville, and we heard that the lasagna was huge, so we had them split it in half. And this is literally my half, and that's Lori's half. It's insane. What's this restaurant called?
Bob's Restaurant.
Bob's Restaurant in Dunnville. Huge ass lasagna, $13, and it's enough for the two of us. Like, it's big. Like, oh, here, I'll put my hand beside it. Like, that's a big chunk of lasagna. Well, we went from making videos down by the river to us being in a restaurant. How did said thing happen? Well, being such a nice, sunny day, you know, whatever. We were just sitting down there chilling there. slight sun shower. We hopped in the van. I had the tarp set up, you know, like a sunshade or whatever. All of a sudden, boom, bang, thunder, lightning crashing all the way around us because we were in this area in the Grand River where it's a jetty. And within 5 minutes, the rain got so heavy, it was like a flash flood. The water rose up to where my fishing rods were and everything. So we're just like, oh shit, we better get the fuck out of here. By the time I could disconnect the tarp, we left our fishing rods, tackle box, everything behind. We just wanted to get out of there just in case, because this little jetty, like, it'll literally flood right over, like, sometimes when the river goes up too high. We're going through, splashing down this road, water coming out, and we just get to the exit point where you're hitting the pavement again, and the kid who works there, his dad owns the place, was just on his way on a quad to come and rescue us because he thought we were going to get stuck out there. He's like, how the hell did you make it up that road? I don't know, I just hammered down, let's go. So anyways, that's how we ended up in a restaurant instead of eating, because I had initially planned on having a barbecue today. I was going to use the little propane thing, and then we were going to have rice with chicken and corn in it. And yeah, so that's how we ended up in a restaurant. Freak, flash, flood, just insane. It started, it lasted a half an hour. The whole island was just water. We had to sit in the parking lot for about an hour to let the water recede so that we could go back out and get our fishing gear and stuff like that. So anyways, we're on to our next location. Don't know where that is yet, but we'll see what happens. Good morning, YouTube. It's Thursday morning, I don't know, September 1st, I guess. We were down at the Lake Ontario, a place called Sunset Beach in St. Catharines, and we had planned on camping there for the night. We were enjoying the big waves and all that stuff, but the wind was just insane, and what was happening was from the beach, it was like sandblasting everything. So we're like, man, there's a Walmart a couple blocks away. So we get to Walmart, something weird happened there. We're starting to post these signs: no overnight parking. Vehicle will be towed at owner's expenses. So last night, me and Lori did something neither of us have ever done. We went stealth camping. We just parked on some random street and slept in the van. Worked out pretty good. There was a few noises in the middle of the night that woke me up or whatever, but then people getting up for work and everything and stuff at 6:30 and cars and stuff like that. So I woke up and I drove to Tim Hortons. So Lori got to wake up at a Tim Hortons this morning. To her chagrin, she didn't even know where she was, to be honest, because she takes these sleeping pill things and she sleeps pretty good, right? So she went to sleep in one place and woke up in another. Anyways, we're gonna go fishing today in this place called Beaver Dams in Thorold, Ontario. Not too far from our house. It's only like half an hour away, but you know, honestly, it's not about how far away you go. It's just about getting away and doing what you want to do and stuff. And there's plenty of nice scenery and places to fish in this area. Even though we left Monday and today's Thursday, we've probably only fished for a grand total of 2 hours at the one spot because, you know, we were just coloring and just relaxing, watching some old movies, catching up and stuff, you know, just talking. Me and her get along. We could talk for like 6 hours straight, and it just you know, goes like that. We've been together for a few years and we still talk really well, you know. So anyways, YouTube, we'll go fishing. If we catch any fish, we'll turn on the camera. I'm hoping to be able to cook lunch today. Hopefully we don't get any freak rainstorms and floods. I wish I could have got that on camera, but we were just survival mode. Not like we were in danger really, but just the whole area that we were at was flooding, and I wanted to get out of there. And so yeah, that's why we ended up eating out for dinner last night. I know I told that story already, but man, that was quite the situation. So I wish I had it on film. Just me trying to bog through all the mud, and literally the whole road was washed out. Like, I didn't even know where the road was. I sort of just guesstimated from when we drove in anyways, because you couldn't see nothing. You couldn't see the ruts. To where we went, we've been there before on a good day, dry day, and you have to watch where you're driving because there's some big ruts from people getting stuck back there. But you know, I just hammered down and gave her. So anyways, YouTube, I'm rambling on, and I'll turn the camera back on if we start catching some fish.
A honeymoon is not a honeymoon unless you've been to Niagara Falls.
Ah, seen it.
A million times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For all my American friends there's the American Falls. I don't know what the hell they call it, but it should be a good shot of it. That's the American side over America. All these people, holy cow.
We're in Niagara on the Lake, the downtown section.
All the pretty flowers and trees and all that good stuff. There's a splash pad over there. I used to play there when I was a kid. I got an ear infection from the water. Yeah. A lot of times when you're coming through here, you have to drive slowly though because there's a lot of horse-drawn carriages. There's actually a few of them parked over there. As we go through this intersection, look over there, you'll see the horse-drawn carriages.
And people just randomly
Definitely nice.
crossing the street.
Yeah, for sure. Tgy Tv. It's Thursday. It's around 1:30, so it's lunchish time. I haven't got to do much cooking due to like weather problems and stuff like that. Today we're at a place called Boondocking Woods in St. Catharines. Just want to do a quick little show of it. It's a green space park area. They let you have like fires and, you know, run barbecues here and everything like that. So we're gonna make lunch today. What I got today is Uncle Ben's Quick Express rice, can of corn because we loves the corn, and chunky chicken. I've made this a few times. It's super fast and easy, especially to cook on this. Grand total here, you're looking at a $4 lunch, and it's enough to feed probably almost 4 people. Me and Lori will end up with leftovers, but I don't know. It's easy to cook on here, so basically all you do is you pour the rice stuff in there. You're supposed to use a little bit of water, but if you just leave a little bit of the juice in from the corn, that's enough water. And I always drain this stuff off because I don't like the salty juice in it all that much. But by the time you heat everything up and mix it all together, it tastes really good. So I'll get back to you in a minute. Almost. Basically 5 minutes on the heat, 5 minutes off the heat seems to be what I do. And yeah, it's a little hot on my hands, but somehow I lost my cooking mitt. There you go, you have a Van Gourmet lunch. So Lori, my #1 food critic, even though I know you have had this before, what do you think?
Yummy.
Yummy, yummy, yummy?
Yummy. I can't use chopsticks, so I'm trying to use it as a spoon.
I'm a hard-ass husband. I make people use chopsticks all the time. I just love chopsticks. I use them as much as possible. Got fancy metal ones at home and stuff like that, but just for this road trip, we bought 100 sets of chopsticks for $3. So, easily to dispose of. They're super duper biodegradable because they're just wood. It's not like using plastic forks and stuff. But anyways, glad you're enjoying your lunch, my wife
Thank you, hubby.
Conversation. What's your favorite part about vanning?
Being away from the kids.
Being away from the kids.
And it's quiet.
So the serenity. What's your least favorite part of vanning?
Where do I go to the bathroom? And I gotta pee.
My favorite part about vanning, a lot of it does have to do with seclusion from noise. Like, I like quiet, but my real favorite part of vanning is the food. We're either driving around trying different restaurants, or I'm cooking something a little funky on either, you know, my propane stove or the barbecue. I love to cook and I love food. You can tell. The least favorite thing about vanning? Bees. We haven't had too many issues with bugs all summer, but this last few weeks, I don't know what's happened. I know the world needs bees and we would fall apart without bees, but when you have a van and you got like a bottle of Coke sitting there and you park somewhere in the woods like this and you go back in your van and there's like 4 bees just swirling around the lid. Like, I buy bottles, I don't buy cans, so they can't get into it, but they smell it. So yeah, best part of camping, vanning, is the food for me. Obviously the company, my new wife Lori. Least favorite thing is the fucking bees. They're annoying. Brought that up because we just had 3. We stopped in Niagara on the Lake and we bought these personal apple pies at this place on the parkway that Lori likes to go to every once in a while. And, fucking bees. Anyways, peace. Off-roading in the van. Well, YouTube, Tim and Lori signing off from our honeymoon. We learned a lot, had a lot of fun. We spent a lot of time in our van before and stuff like that too. You know, it's not anything new to us or anything like that. But to do a solid 5 days in the van, I give kudos to those who spend a shit ton more time in their van than that. Although if I was to spend more time than that in there, I would have done a little more prep work, you know, taking the seats right out, made an elevated bed for storage underneath and stuff like that. But we knew it was just a temporary vacation. It worked out good. We seen everything we wanted to see. We did as much fishing as we wanted to do. Got to relax as much as we wanted to do. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.